I wanted to talk about something. I've come a long way. I really have. I've had 2 years on YouTube on this current channel. And, you know, to get attention on your channel, you have to really go around, okay? Let's just say the first year, I really didn't get around. One, you don't really pay attention to the fact that the type of audience that you are trying to get doesn't generally like you or your appearance. They might not even recognize you looking at you. Especially the first year I was here, if you go back and look at my channel. Um, I didn't go outside much, basically, and I looked a lot differently. And so, sometimes going in certain spaces, they aren't really that partial to you. And to me, it's like this. If you just sit and wallow in it and, don't actually promote your channel, don't try to actually um, even get out there and speak to anyone on anyone's other, channel or anything. You're not doing anything, you're just putting out videos every now and then. You will get only 2,000 views in 8 years, or yeah, 8 years, you know, and it's going to be really bad for you because, obviously you're not really putting much into your channel. Now, on the other one, it's kind of like, that's what I found myself at over a year ago. And, we all know, I started posting in December and I started doing it consistently. And, I started following, I always, I always talk about the fact that I always followed Chrissy and Jessica X, and a bit of Shira 7. Shira 7 was up until May. Jessica X, her her subset kind of actually put me on in the beginning. They actually put me in their live stream, which actually got me my first batch of subscribers, which was only a couple. But that was the first couple of subscribers I got and views. Then, of course, the live with Crystal Swirls, where she gave me a shout out. I think that was in May of last year or April. Obviously, it was right after the fact that everybody thought I was a white woman. Like I said, you're in a space where people can't relate to you and don't recognize you for who you are. But it got me some subscribers, it got me some looks. So anyway, my comfortability in the Chrissy, Jessica X, and even Shira Seven's spaces got me to where I got to December 27th. And, it got me the little bump I needed to get. I got more views, I got more watch time, hours, and so forth. And so, basically, last summer, I was at the point where Diamond Princess talks about. Diamond Princess has 33,000 views. But the thing is, she had 30,000 views last summer. And this was before the whole situation with Cynthia G. I was always proud of the channel I had at that point because it was like, look, I made, a good 30,000 views in 6 months. That was pretty good for me considering before that I was on my way to make 3,000 views in a year before the whole Jessica X situation. So, I've always been, um, of the type where I can hold my own, I do my own thing. Everybody watches and sees that I do my own content and things of that nature. But at the same time, I am not afraid to talk about someone else. One, because I understand what it's done for me. When I review other people's channels, that's the most views I've ever gotten, was specifically on Cynthia G. Generally, when I would do reviews on her channel, that's where I got much of my views. And, you know, before, when I did the live stream with Diamond Princess, you see, we were on the same level before I talked about anyone having to do with Cynthia G. But the thing is, I was smart enough to know that I can always keep growing my channel and moving forward. See, Diamond Princess never moved forward. She stayed on her level. And that's why she's probably going to end her year with, 33,000 views. If you actually try to actually move your channel forward, some eggs will be cracked because you have to talk. You have to talk about what you want to talk about that's going to get you views if that's what the audience wants and if that's what you want to do with your channel. If you want that image for your channel, if you want the views for your channel, if your audience wants to hear you talk about those topics, then that's what you give. Now, on the whole situation with the other gal, it should be obvious. I should have talked about it back in June, sweetie. Everybody knows I should have talked about Miss Elite back in June. Heck, look at all the other people who actually make videos on Miss Elite back in June and before then about crystal swirls and obsessing with crystal swirls. There are plenty of people. For example, there's one person I don't really favor too much, but she favors crystal swirls or whatever. She made plenty of videos against Miss Elite. She was not clout chasing, she was defending crystal swirls. I was doing the same thing. The only difference is I have a much bigger platform, and that's why you got roasted on a very large platform where everybody could see. And that's what pissed you off, because you were pissed off that you thought that before maybe I had less subscribers, less views, and people would not have paid attention, and now they do because I have a bigger platform, or at least more views, than you. I have more views than Diamond Princess. I have more views than Miss Elite. And because of that, of course it upsets you even more because you were roasted on a very high level. The only thing different here is this. I don't even hate Miss Elite. Miss Elite hates me now because I didn't kiss her butt. But, I never hated her and I still don't even hate her. Even after everything. The thing is with me, like I said, with my channel, we don't go just kissing butt to anyone, one. We don't just, try and act like, oh, we're not going to say it because it's Miss Elite. No, I say what's wrong when it's wrong, and that's how it is, And, I was actually very soft on Miss Elite, considering I'm a Crystal Swirl supporter and have been for 2 years. So, what you're mad at is because I'm a successful content creator and I happen to do a video on Miss Elite. And the thing is, with Diamond Princess, she too wishes she could have such a big platform where she could roast Miss Elite, most likely. Anyone with a brain could honestly say, please stop continuously making obsessive videos on crystal swirls. Everybody's tired of it. But of course, she can't say that. Of course, the other one can't say that because they don't have enough views. They don't have enough people. They don't have enough of anything to really voice an opinion on it, you know, in order to not get roasted by Miss Elite. But it's like this. Why do you care that Miss Elite might roast you? To me, from my perspective, it's like, okay, you can do that. I still have my opinion on me, and I'm very happy with myself. So, I mean, like, if you want to be angry that I pointed out that you are obsessively posting about crystal swirls, I mean, people will see it for what it is. You're attacking someone who just said, stop obsessively posting about crystal swirls. You know, I never called the lady ugly. I never, attacked her any more than she attacks anyone else. I mean, if you call someone fat, you should have a six pack. You should have at least, you should be at least a 20 BMI, so nobody can call you fat. Otherwise, of course, the fat jokes are going to come right at you. You don't throw stones at people in glass houses if you live in a glass house, dumbass. But I want to end in saying that I think a major thing here is the fact that I am a Crystal Swirl supporter. I've been a Crystal Swirl supporter for 2 years. And I think the main thing with Miss Elite was the reason she always tried to play neutral with me was because of my platform. Because she knew I have a big enough platform that actually is on the same level as hers. For some sad reason, she does not use her subscribers well enough where they pay attention to her at least. I mean, like, you have 5,000 subscribers, yet your highest video is only 7,000 views. That means you're not using your subscribers properly. But anyway, the point is, to me, I'm like, that's why she basically tried to play neutral with me, because she knew if I made videos, people would actually see them. Unlike Angel Charms or Diamond Princess, they have to actually kiss butt because their channels are a lot smaller. Mine is not as small as theirs. I would say mine is the same level as Miss Elite's because Miss Elite doesn't use her channel properly. But point is, I use my channel to support Crystal Swirls, which I should have done all along. So